And basically the scenario for this is it is a mid-fight. It's a very long mid-fight. It's even before I can't go back to when it even began. That's how long it is. And I'll just let it play through first, and then I'll talk about some stuff so you can hear the calls.
I got scout.
I got the scout.
Mid 670.
The numbers. I'm
Soldier,
walking forward.
right lane.
Right lane's a kill. Right lane's a kill. He jumped out. He's hurt.
Left lane.
I have 6 behind you. He died. Mandy.
Reload, Nick. Let me know when you're ready.
We're just bombing him.
I'm ready.
140 on height.
Hit the guy off height. I'll push him.
Scout's hit 60 on point. Shooting height. Hit. I went to height. Scout's hit 50 on the ground.
He's so hurt.
Height again. Tagged on height again.
Pushing this demo. Your demo?
Kinda choppy.
Is it choppy?
It does kind of look choppy to me, but it might just be on my end. I don't know.
If your guys' Discord isn't boosted, it's gonna be 30 FPS, but it shouldn't be choppy.
Nah, it's pretty choppy. Like,
Is it?
just try and cancel the stream and start it again.
Yeah, let me try and restart it. Is it like unwatchable choppy?
We can see the vibe of what's going on, so.
Yeah, I can get the gist of it by watching it, but it's
Yeah,
not.
tell me if this is better than.
He died. Mandy.
Reload, Nick. Let me know when.
Yeah, it's so much better.
Yeah,
Much better? Okay. You want me to restart it then?
sure.
Or are we? Okay.
Yeah, you can play for me.
I got the scout.
Mid 670.
The numbers. I'm
Soldier,
walking forward.
right lane.
Right lane's a kill. Right lane's a kill. He jumped out. He's hurt.
Left lane.
I have 6 behind you. He died. Mandy.
Reload, Nick. Let me know when you're ready.
We're just bombing him.
I'm ready.
140 on
Hit
height.
the guy off height. I'll push him.
Scout's hit 60 on point. Shooting height. Hit. I went to height. Scout's hit 50 on the ground.
He's so hurt.
Height again. Tagged on height again.
Pushing this demo. Your demo?
Shooting him.
Soldier 30, 50.
No damage.
Down point to 50. Soldier left took 100. Nice.
Oh,
On the soldier.
Right.
I'm
Took
countering.
80. Dead.
Shoot the Samo.
Yeah, chasing demo. On demo.
Chasing hard.
Nice.
Chasing hard.
I'm chasing through lure.
I'm not
I'm
capping.
chasing
I'm
low.
not
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
I'm
Scout died. I'm with you for a second.
Alright, now I'm capping.
Mid dive.
Nice, on the scout.
Scout is hurt there.
On point,
He's
he's on
104.
We just saw our last.
I'm getting top left.
He said. Alright, so a couple things to talk about. So it's a very slow mid fight. No one's really committing too deep for everything. And the important things kind of are, number one for me, I'm pretty active in this fight, and there are a couple moments I'm probably playing a little too risky, but whenever there are moments I feel like I'm in danger, I always come back to my kind of spot. So, for example, like right here I'm like 9 HP. I don't really want to push too deep, so I'm kind of playing my height kind of position. It's even numbers 4v4. I'm getting cap time, getting cap time. That soldier gets on height, so you can hear the dialogue very quick between my demo and me. Like we set up a focus fire on the soldier on height. Like listen, we communicate this very quickly. Reload, Nick. Let me know when you're ready.
We're just bombing him.
I'm ready.
140 on height.
Hit the guy off height. I'll push him.
Scout's hit 60 on.
It's like right there, like already he's getting hit by sticky. So I told my demo, hit the guy top right, I'll push him. So my thought is like, we hit this guy with a sticky, I'm buffed, I'll push him, I'll kill him. So like, and you can see how quick like we communicate that, we're going for it. Unfortunately, I eat this direct. And the second that happens, I disengage. And you can even see, like, if I had pushed him for a second more, like, literally, I would be dead to that rocket. So I disengage, like, not a good fight for me. It's not unfair. I'm not going to take that 1v1. I'm just going to back. Come back to my spot. So we're chilling, we're just spamming. I'm getting some more cap time. I'm, trying to pressure the demo out. You got to be careful doing this because I'm not buffed, but I'm pretty confident I'll be fine. The demo's probably shot most of his ammo at this point anyway. I'm staying away from that other soldier. So I see that soldier jump left, so I'm like, okay, he kind of looks like he's committing. So my scout and I, we both immediately go on this guy. We just won the mid. Right there, we just won the mid. That's all we need. So now everyone just needs to stay healthy, and we'll win long term. But I notice this other soldier bombs top right, so I get on what little height I have, right? And we both my scout and I deal with this guy. Now we're very winning. Before we were winning off that pick, now we're definitely winning. And from here, it's a super deep snowball chase. You can hear my flank scout call. He's not capping. He's on this chase. And we chase all the way to their last for all these kills. And I even leave my medic during this because I know he's safe. And the reason I know he's safe is because both their soldiers are dead. Their demo's dead. I know this scout is here and saw. And I know where their other scout is. He's the only unaccounted for player because he was the first to die. I killed their scout at the very beginning, right here. So I know their other scout's a spawner. So I know that. So I'm confident, like, even if I leave my medic for this chase, there's not going to be like a super tragic guy hiding around the corner, happens to catch our med kind of thing. I know for a fact they're safe. So we just chase all the way. But this is an example of a pretty slow fight. Like, we're just chilling. We're not AFK, right? We're not just like doing nothing. I'm still trying to like make stuff happen. Like I'm pushing some people, 48-29. Is that enough to push this guy with 103 health? Probably not. So I'm just going to chill. I make this call, like, this guy right lane's a kill, because I'm kind of telling my team, like, we could commit on this guy if you want, but I'm not going to do it alone. You can see my flank scout here comes out just a hair too late. If it had just been a little bit earlier, we probably killed that guy, and then we're winning the mid. But okay, he gets away, we reset.
Has 6 behind you.
We're chilling, kind of stuff. We're chilling. I'm getting capped during all of this. Points like half capped, so we're winning this mid slowly. We see another opportunity. It's like, oh, we could win the mid on this guy. So we set this little play.
140 on height.
The guy off height. I'll push him. Shit's gone off height. Boom. Sticky hits him. Bam. I'm gonna push him now. Shit. Didn't work out. We reset. We just keep looking for those opportunities. At some point, one of them is gonna work out, and it did. They committed first. They made the first mistake with this bomb. We get that kill. They tried their best to follow up, but it was kind of over. We get that kill, and these 2 soldier picks leads to a complete team wipe. So that's kind of an example of like a very slow kind of mid. And this is difficult to do. Like, I'm not saying this is how you guys should do every mid from now on. This is pretty technical, and it requires every player to kind of know their boundaries and stuff, because this is just my POV. We can't really see what everyone else is doing. But my other scout's kind of doing similar stuff, right? You can see, like, at some point here, my flank scout gets pretty deep into their kind of left lane area here. Right, like, he's pretty deep here. Like, he's dangerous. He's not in a super safe spot, but he's trying his best not to get himself killed. Like right here, he gets hurt, he backs up. Right, he's playing his life too. So if everyone's able to like know their boundaries and what they can and can't get away with, and you're keeping track of stuff like that, it's a lot easier. But it's a lot of moving parts. So definitely, I think something you guys should work on long term, but probably not something you should dedicate a ton of time, especially since I think playoffs are coming up. Probably just stick to what you're comfortable with. But the important part is just to realize, like, I'm not taking bad fights. I'm trying to take fights I feel good about, right? With like this soldier example. And we're just kind of letting them make the first mistake, if that makes sense. So, okay. Let me pull up the focus fire one. Where is this? Well, I actually have one other clip as well I can show with like the holding doors thing. That's a good one as well. Where is this? Here it is. Let me know if it's choppy or something. You can check.
Yeah, I'm on the stream.
Alright, is it look okay?
Yeah, it looks fine.
Okay, so 4v4, even numbers kind of thing. They have mid, so what does that mean? We don't want a long fight, we want this fight to end quick. So we're taking this fight and listen to like the focus fire calls, what we're calling to each other.
Getting through choke now, high bombing it. They're top right.
Someone's bombing this.
I'm on the staple.
I'm on the scout, I'm on the
That's
scouts.
a good rocket, took 50 more.
He's dead, he's dead.
Right.
Shooting demo next.
I'm demo.
I'm rolling up.
He's dead, on the silver now.
Running.
300. Oh,
He's so weak.
So, other sort of hit 120.
We're on point.
Nice, let's kill the other soldier.
80 health.
Good.
80 health on point.
80.
Nice.
in demo.
And we win the fight. But you can see like the calls are like scout, 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 demo, 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 soldier, 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 soldier. You know, we're all shooting the same thing. Like we shoot this scout together. Boom, big rocket. I'm able to clean up the kill.
Took 50 more.
We get that kill. Oh, we go for demo next.
Shooting demo next. Demo.
Like this, I'm on this demo. My soldier's bombing him. Boom, we get this pick. And then we're all just looking at the soldier next. He's obviously the next target.
Nice.
On the soldier now.
Running.
300.
It's like we're all shooting this guy. So like you can see like it's very deliberate what we're going for. And it's an even fight, 4v4, but by the end of it, we're up 4v2. Because we killed their players faster and we're going to be able to deny a bunch of players, take second, and then we're happy. So another important thing to point out is like my soldier. This is my roamer, but he's basically playing pocket soldier because my roamer's dead. You'll notice what he does is when he jumps through, I let him lead. Look to where he jumps.
High bombing it. They're top right.
Like he high bombs.
Around the
Look where he lands. Like, and look what the scout is doing. This is an important part too to this dry fight. Is you can see the scout and soldier are both looking at him. He did this big high bomb fade thing, and he's landing in a safe spot. And even better than a safe spot, not only is it safe, but it's in a spot where they have to turn around from me to look at him. They can't look at both of us at the same time. If he jumped onto them directly and instantly died, our fight's over. We have to leave. It's done. Even if I get a trade, that's probably still not good enough because I won't have the firepower to like kill them quickly enough on my own, even with my demo before they get their spawners, and the fight's gonna drag on. They'll get their players before I do. Bad stuff. So I really need him in this, and he lands in a nice spot, cracks everything open. They can't hold us. They have no demo, right? And he's also at the same time, he's doing like 3 things. He's a big distraction. He lands, that's the first thing. The second thing is he lands in a safe spot where they have to turn around to look at him. That's the second thing. And the third thing he does is he's landing in a spot where he can still participate in the fight. You know, he's hitting these rockets. So it's like he's getting all the benefits from that one spot. So that's kind of the point of just not, you know, you don't want to just go to a spot where it's like you're going to die quick or take a ton of damage. He lands in a pretty safe spot, and it's really hard for their team to deal with. Their demos, he's just now arrived. He's trying his best, but it's kind of too late. Now he's full sends. Like, now he's committing because now we're just winning. It doesn't really matter by this point. And he probably still wouldn't have had to. He probably still could have just faded, hit that rocket, and that demo probably still would have died, and he might have even lived. So, you know, that's kind of what that should look like. So that fight is a very nice example because every target is kind of obvious. It's like, oh, of course we shoot the scout. He's the closest one. Oh, of course we shoot the demo. He's the next guy. Oh, the soldier's right here. Of course we shoot this guy. And not every fight that is that clear, but, you know, the goal would be to make every fight that clear. And if it is chaotic, just pick someone. You know, pick whoever's closest if you can. Pick someone. And, you know, it's better than everyone just scattering, doing their own thing kind of stuff. All right, let's do this next one. So here's an example of holding doors in the way I was talking about, Koth Fortal kind of style. This is the losing side. So my team's not the one holding the doors, we're the ones getting destroyed by it. So you can kind of see what happens. And the important things to notice are, number 1, the way they spot us coming, and then how they handle the choke that we're pushing once they know that's where we're going, right?
There
was a soldier left lobby. I'm trying to chase him.
I'm with you.
So they spotted us. They know we're here.
I'm gonna push right.
Ammo's in right lobby with.
So they're kind of playing close. Like, I take a lot of damage.
Left should be free.
You reset.
Probably no stick.
Oh!
Come on me right.
And I'm dead. So like they are not playing fast at all. They are on this choke. And this one's pretty easy to deal with because they have a shutter. Sometimes you don't, but you can still do it the same thing a lot of the time. Like, you can see, like, this is very deliberate right here. Not this. The next time. Like, that's scary. Like, that sucks to turn a corner and see that, because I'm just dead. And I'm doing kind of a bad thing here, because I'm peeking this door without a full buff. I might still die with the full buff. Maybe I don't. But without the buff, I'm definitely just dead. Like, there's nothing I can do here. I'm dead. And then our medic also dies, and it's disaster. So, this would be the goal. This is like the ideal scenario. You know where they're coming from. You kind of get your time to prep, and then you just shit on this doorway. Nothing gets through. You know, product forward hold style, and you're very nice. And their demo is on the other doorway, controlling that one as well. Stuff like that. So, that's kind of, as much as possible, you want your holds to look like that. And some points are hard. Like Snakewater second, that whole yard area, virtually impossible to do that. You can't really play close on the doors like that. Too hard. So those areas you handle a little differently. But whenever it's like a small kind of doorway, like Gullywash style kind of shit, you can destroy those doors. No chance people get through easily. You've got to make sure you're getting that good info, spotting them, and then that way you're dealing with it correctly. You don't want to pick the wrong door and then their team just floods through the other one. So, all right, last example. Let's see. Which one's good for this? Let's do this one. I think this one better illustrates what I'm talking about. I have a couple of clips involving sacks, but most of them are pretty simple, like we commit, we get a force kind of a thing. This one's a more drawn out kind of sack, so a bit more reminiscent of what we were seeing on like the enemy goalie second, where you're kind of like, you know, pressuring big door, some players got behind kind of stuff. So yes, I'm combo scout in this PV, but you might as well consider me flank scout. You could replace me with a flank scout and it'd be perfect. It's the same thing. One thing you'll probably get more comfortable with, and you know, as you climb through the divs and stuff, is you kind of learn to switch in and out of each other's roles as needed. So I kind of slip into flank scout role here during this, but that's not really important. That doesn't matter. So
I'm gonna pick 5.
so we do have a sniper here, which you guys had in some moments. So there's that. No traps on ones.
Yeah, I'm just spamming. There's a sort of.
Don't fight me, roll out.
So this was dangerous. I probably should have died here, but okay, I escaped with my life.
He's
On you, one.
He's hit 150. I'm dead. He's waiting for him. He's
Getting out lobby. Getting
Yeah, they
out
have a
lobby.
sniper. They have a sniper. He's right spawn. That's pretty sure.
Those are lower
I'm
lobby.
gonna go peek 2.
So my sniper says he wants to peek rollout. So I'm going to play to support him. And I'm not going to stack inside rollout with him because he's probably going to get bombed. Like, he's going to get pushed. They don't want him to peek for free. So I'm going to set myself up somewhere to, like, flank their flankers, if that makes sense. When they push my sniper, I'm going to push them. So I go 1.
Soldier
I'm gonna
5.
keep working lobby
I'm
for
going to
you.
pressure 1 guy. I'm not with you. And notice an important call here. I tell my medic I'm going to leave him. You can hear that. You can hear that. I'm letting my medic know he's not going to have a scout, probably. So he'll play a little bit differently, right? Pressure 1 guy. I'm not with you. So I tell him I'm not with him.
I'm baiting lower lobby then Meg. Do pressure for this.
Sniper died.
Nice.
I'm getting... Okay, my sniper gets a pick, so now I'm in flank scout mode. I'm going to break through. I'm going to get into a spot. They still have the gun up, and I just know from experience that the gun doesn't cover this doorway, so I'm gonna get behind them.
I'm getting through 1. I'm
Pushing
through 1.
5 a little bit.
Peeking 3. Peeking 3.
Picking out 5.
I'm in their heaven. I'm in their heaven. Kill the gun.
So now I'm behind them. So now they're down 2, and there's a big pinch going on. So obviously the sentry gun makes this easy. My choice here is obvious. I can't just walk into them because I died to the gun. If there wasn't a gun here, I would be very tempted to just bot at the medic, and I might just feed and in the sack for our team. So whether the gun is there or not, you probably want to be disciplined here. I'm not going to commit until my team's like full pressure is going on. Right, that's what we talked about in the demo. So I emphasize here in the comms like kill the gun because that's the most important thing, and I'm going to chill until that happens.
Soldiers destroyed 5.
Coming early out.
Kill the gun, guys. Kill the gun. Kill the gun.
Spamming it.
Okay, gun goes down, and my soldiers peeking rollout. There's rockets. My demo is like through 3 spamming. My soldiers in 5 spamming. You see like everything is happening at once. Like there's tons of pressure happening here. Lots of things to work out. And I'm in. So there's like every door, literally every direction they look, something is happening. Like so much pressure. Like what can they do? Like they're gonna have to pop.
There's
Nice.
soldiers
This
here.
works.
Man.
Meds on the sensor. Meds on the
70
sensor.
HP.
Demo died.
But we get better than the force. We just straight up win the round. And this is like an extreme example of the pressure to where they don't even like. It's so chaotic. I would love to hear what their comms were like because I'm sure it was just the absolute chaos of comms. But this is just an example of like I was just going for a force. Like I would have been happy of getting a med force and dying, but you know the round win is just a consolation prize. But you can see like obviously I'm not going to dive into the gun. But even if the gun wasn't there, I would wait until like I saw this kind of a thing where like everything is like a big problem. If no one was peeking a door and I just went for it, it's a solo scout. Like very easy for them to deal with. Everyone can just look at me, I die, and then they're chilling. So you want to have this like maximum kind of for them holy shit moment. Like what do we do? And then you know that's where I get in and you know I don't know. It's just too much for them to handle. Like, even if they pop here, they probably wouldn't lose the round, but it's going to be very hard. They're going to be disad, tons of cap time. Pretty difficult to play through. So, and I could be a soldier, you know, I don't have to be a scout. I could be a soldier up here. Maybe I'm the roamer and I'm like, oh, we got a pick and everything. I just jump up here, same path, get up in the nest, you know. That might even be better. You're helping to kill a gun kind of stuff, you know. But the important part is just the timing of how everyone is kind of in on this spamming stuff. My roamers through, you know, demo spamming, other soldiers spamming, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, that's when I make my move. I don't want to be the only guy in. So
Yeah.
hopefully that helps. I like to kind of show visually some of the stuff I'm talking about because it can be hard to kind of abstract think about it sometimes. But yeah,
That was really good. Yeah, I appreciate that. That was that extra bit of context on the things you're talking about really helps visualize it.
cool. Well then, yeah, it's late. I'm gonna head out then. If you guys have any last second questions, that's cool. Otherwise, we're good.
No, that was really good. Thank you. Like, I appreciate you taking the time. I know it's late for you. Like,
Yeah, no problem.
I'm doing this.
Yeah, thanks for the review.
All right. Well then, I wish you guys luck. And yeah, we talked about a lot, but my advice is just pick like one or two things, the big picture stuff. Work on those things and just work your way down the list. Don't try and do all of it at once. It's probably gonna be too much. And that's all I do with my team. Is like you try to work on your biggest weakness first, and then once you feel like you're getting a handle on that, you move on to the next biggest weakness, and so on and so on, and you work your way down to the details, you know.
Yeah.
So
I personally think
yeah.
it's focus fire, but if
yeah, I'd probably say that's probably the biggest, simplest thing to fix. So that can be a nice thing. You know, you show up to scrims next time, you're like, all right, guys, tonight, name of the game is just focus fire, and try and get into that habit, and that'll help you guys a lot. Because there were several fights in that demo that, in my opinion, you guys were winning and should have won, but just slipped away from you, and you know, ended up being kind of dicey, kind of MGE fights. And I think if you take away that fairness from them, don't give them the enemy team the chance to make those fights that way, you'll roll through a lot of those situations. So yeah.
All right.
All right. I'll see you guys. Good luck in your swims.
See you.
Later.
Yeah.